Dude, we're going to Mars.
Yeah, but we need to welcome the people. Charro Days Edition.
The Charro Days Edition Beyond Media.
Yeah, so...
Well, first of all, let me just compliment you with your outfit.
You've been trying to get me to fucking wear a costume.
Yes.
For like a year now.
I have?
Yes. You were like, we just dress as astronauts. We should dress as this and that. And today's the first time that I dressed up. So, congratulations. You made it.
Thank you, but that doesn't count.
You're wearing a t-shirt.
Well, because I don't have the outfit, man. I'm wearing this ridiculous hat. Right. So what's going on today?
First of all, we have a week-long party where we dress up.
Mm-hmm.
The whole town dresses up. Everybody, like, you can go anywhere in our town right now and find people dressed up as ridiculous as me.
I think if people that are coming from up north or somewhere else,
they would freak out.
They just show up at a gas station and there's a bunch of people dressed as Charros. It'd be like, oh man, these people are really authentic down here.
I think what we're celebrating is a brotherhood between our Mexican side and our American side.
What about women, man? You shouldn't be so sexist, dude.
Well,
brotherhood?
Brother and sisterhood.
Thank you.
The idea is that, I don't know, like, if you're not from here, Brownsville is like...
Well, even people that are from here, they don't know the history.
But this point was like, if you're from here, that we're connected to Mexico, right?
Yes.
More than like, even if you're from the valley, more than like McAllen, more than the other areas, because those they have to drive and then get to the bridge. Our bridge is like right downtown.
Yeah, so, and we'll show
we can
some footage,
and you can actually see, right? You can see the Matamoros from downtown.
Yeah, that reference, the Hotel Jardín, right? Remember when people would say that during the Mexican Revolution, people would just hang out on the rooftop and just have drinks and then be watching the fighting across.
And I can imagine that everybody was dressed like this.
Yes.
But just like, that was like a normal...
Yeah, that was the attire.
Yeah, but we are... My point was that we have, I think our two towns have a way bigger connection than like McAllen and Reynosa.
Yes.
Because we're so close.
Yes.
Right? And we have so many friends. You, as an example, grew up as a kid in Matamoros. And then like went to high school here, I think, right?
Till I was 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like you.
Yes.
Right? And there's a lot of people that just stayed in Matamoros but came to school here.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a lot of people that live here but work over there.
Yeah.
So our connections are really, really intertwined. And this is a week where we celebrate that.
Yes.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds okay, but it's not the actual definition. So why don't we go on Wikipedia so we get some facts?
Definition of it.
Well, maybe not a definition, but let's read a little bit of the history.
The festival was first organized and celebrated in 1937.
Okay, so I was right. 1930s. Okay.
Yeah. By the Brownsville Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Okay.
I think officially it's in the 80s, but when it started in the 30s, but they made it an official event in the 80s, I believe.
I don't know, but it says that the first time, and it was to recognize Mexican culture and honor the charros, or the dashing Mexican gentleman cowboys.
I like that. So for folks that don't know, a charro is a traditional Mexican cowboy, and the attire is what E is wearing over there. Not really, but
it's part. Like this shirt is.
You almost kind of look like a running of the bulls Mexican style.
But this shirt is traditional for Charro Days. Like this is one of the traditional shirts.
Okay.
And you can go like downtown or the mall and buy this actual shirt, right? So like a lot of people are wearing this shirt.
Okay.
Other people wear the whole Charro outfit, right? It's too fucking hot to do that. But some people go all out. Like some people spend thousands of dollars on an outfit. This is a question I wanted to find out from you because since I went to school here in elementary, I've been involved in Charro Days pretty much.
Put your mic.
Pretty much in every.
Point it towards you. Like this.
This is way louder.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here I went in elementary. I was part of the parade.
Yeah.
In junior high, I was part of the parade.
Yeah.
In high school, I also pretty sure I participated in VM or some shit. And then after that, right? But in Matamoros, when you were in elementary and junior high, did you participate?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In Fiestas Mexicanas?
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever
yeah, I was in the band.
In where? In elementary, junior high, or what?
In elementary school. But not the band, the American band, the Mexican band. It's a military band. So it's just basically like drums and trumpets. and you walk around and you just play like military.
But did you?
Yeah, we
here?
Yes, we started I think by City Hall.
Okay,
and then we walked all the way
Market Square.
Yeah, and we walked across in the bridge.
I have a really good friend your friend too, Bob Torres.
Yeah,
who's kind of a historian of this stuff, right? And I've had a lot of conversations about it. And he told me that, I guess, because he's older, that they used to just open the bridge.
Yeah.
And there's no checking or nothing.
Well, back in the day, it's like you didn't even need a passport or anything. It was just, it was like, hey, U.S. citizen. And then, time. And they wouldn't even ask you for like your ID or...
Yeah, it's crazy, right? To think that there was a time like that.
Yeah.
Like, the other thing that I noticed, so we went to the kayak races, right?
Yep.
Sunday. I don't go very often. So one of the first events of Charro Days are these kayak races that are done at this really cool bar that has a little lake in the back. There was a team from SpaceX that won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
SpaceX won?
You left, right?
I left early, yeah.
So when they there was a team from SpaceX that won, right? So I've got to think, I probably for sure it was the first time they ever went, right? And so the point is, we have a lot of new people in town.
Yes.
Right? So it's very interesting to see, like, their first.
Yeah.
Like, they had a blast, right? And one of the things that I started having a better time because I was, like, noticing how much good time they were having, right? Because we're used to this.
Yeah.
And we kept talking to people that we know. And like, this is...
Well, when you live here and you experience it all the time, it's just it's awesome. It's very, very cool and a lot of fun.
Sometimes we take it for granted.
We take it for granted, but when somebody else comes in from out of town,
through their eyes, you're like,
and cool. They're like, "What is going on here? Well, what are all these people wearing these hats?"
It's kind of a spacification of, like, it's kind
specification.
I just made that word up, but we're kind of. Like that spacification of downtown. That's what I was going to say.
Specification of
downtown.
Space.
Yes.
Specification, not specifications.
No.
Okay.
Spacification.
Okay, got you. I got you.
I think it's going to attract a lot of people. And then you tell them there's a week where you can come and there's a festival and you have a good time and there's drinking and partying and
I wonder if SpaceX is doing anything. I know they had a float last year, but
I'm sure they're going to have a float. And Elon came last year.
You think Elon's going to come again?
No.
Come on, man.
He's not going to come this year. No. I think they twisted his arm into coming last year. And he was there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, they put him in a tight spot, right? Because that reporter asked him and he had to say, "Yeah, I'm coming." But he was just there.
One of the most interesting facts that I always talk about that day, because we were there that day and we missed him.
Yeah.
Right? But when we were leaving and we were in the car, I don't know, but it was right after what I told you, right? That he activated the satellites in Ukraine on his way to Sombrero Fest.
Oh.
They like happened literally that day.
Yeah.
And like right before, I think it was right before.
He should just buy one of these like super expensive Charro outfits, man, and just walk around the street. He'd become Brownsville's hero. One of the things that we're not having this year is Mr. Amigo, right? Yeah. And Mr. Amigo's been...
thing that they talked about, which I didn't know, but I don't know if you heard it, but that it didn't used to be a part of Charro Days.
Yes.
And then they made it a part of Charro Days.
Yes.
And now they're going back to when it wasn't a part of Charro
Days. But
right? I know, but that's what the...
So what do you know what they're going to do in August?
No, but I do think...
Like, how is it going to... If there's no parades...
I'll tell you my perspective
on
the whole thing, right? Because I do think that both things are going to win, I think. I think Mr. Amigo is going to win. Because... Mr. Amigo, the people that I know in there...
I didn't even know there was a competition.
No, not a competition, but that...
Come on, man.
Right? They have Garibaldi. They have the Taste of the Frontera. All the Mr. Amigo events that they have throughout the year. Yeah. So they're really good at putting on events. So I'm sure whatever they're going to do in August, my point is, it's going to be fun. And a lot of people are going to go. And it's going to be really cool. And then Charro Days, I think, is also going to win. Because I think Charro Days was dependent on them bringing the celebrity, and they didn't have to do that.
And it's not like people are coming to the parade just to see Mr. Amigo. It's an add-on, right? Like you get to see somebody famous, but it's not a deal breaker. People aren't going to be like, "Oh, I'm not going to go to Charro Days because there's a Mr.
It opens the door for what we've talked about, which is different types of celebrities coming during Charro Days.
Yes,
right, which I think was really cool, and I think that it could be in the position of, and I don't remember we Well, I was taking pictures of RJ last year,
Mm-hmm.
and he was, and I don't remember what it's called, but he was like the marshal of the parade or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Parade,
yeah.
So that position, right, could be the position where you could bring in somebody.
Why don't we bring out Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, it's obviously easy to say, right? But
Yeah.
but it would be really cool.
Yeah, but you don't lose anything by trying, right? We can make him a UT Longhorn like Charro outfit. He's walking around.
Yeah.
I think it'd be also really good for him, right? Because maybe a lot of Mexican Americans
Right.
don't follow him that much, right? And if he came down here, he would have like this whole.
I don't think he's worried about his followers.
Well, it's the pitch we're gonna give him, man. Come on, bro.
If it evolves that way, where Charro Days is bringing in different celebrities now,
Yeah.
I think everybody wins
Yeah.
in this because we have another event. And we now in Charro Days are open to different celebrities. Like McAllen brings in a bunch for every parade that they have.
They have what's it called?
Mario Lopez goes all the time.
Yeah, they have a fiesta, I think. And
No, yes.
didn't they bring Enrique Iglesias one year and they paid him like $1 million? Everybody's like, "Why don't you fix the roads, man? You're paying this guy $1 million just to be here for
I didn't hear the $1 million part. I know they brought Enrique Iglesias.
yeah, yeah. They paid him a lot.
But
Of
they
money.
probably have sponsors and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
They
but
have a lot more money.
yeah, but I'm sure the city paid a little bit too.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
What about fixing roads, man?
I don't know. For some reason, I get pumped. I like it. I have.
You get pumped?
Yeah, I get pumped for Charro Days.
I get pumped too, bro.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like last year. I think was better because we had a structure and we were doing something.
yeah, but last year the weather
But
sucked.
it sucked, but we had a purpose.
Yeah.
Right. That didn't. Get
It was so
accomplished.
cold
It
and
didn't get accomplished,
windy.
but we had a
How's the weather going to be this weekend?
beautiful.
Okay.
Well, actually, not beautiful, but like this.
Yeah.
I think it's windy, but not cold. Not too hot.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We've got probably Friday that's packed with events that we're going to go to.
Yeah.
And do.
Have you heard any complaints about not having Mr. Amigo?
Not
really, right?
No, not really. I think
Do you know the reason why, or you can't talk about it, or there's
Why?
politics behind it?
this is what I kind of heard.
Yeah.
Overheard.
Because Mr. Amigo doesn't get paid, right?
No.
And then you're supposed to come here for a whole week, or for like at least
No,
4 or
no.
5 days.
It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I imagine, yes, you land Wednesday, I think.
Yeah.
So Wednesday.
And then they have a schedule, and you have to go to all these places. It must be like also very
It is.
tiring for the.
I documented it for a couple of years. And so I followed him.
You followed Mr. Amigo?
Amigo.
Who was the biggest celebrity?
The one that I covered, the biggest celebrity was Pedrito Fernandez.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, no, Julio Cesar Chavez too.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't cover.
Another one in Broville.
Yeah. Bro,
En Broville, amigos.
I didn't cover Julio Cesar Chavez as much as I did Pedrito Fernandez. I went to all the events that Pedrito Fernandez went to.
Do you know anybody that's being considered for this year?
I don't. I've asked, and they haven't told me anything. But I don't.
If it was you, who would you bring?
I don't know. No,
Come on, man. Come on.
From Mexico?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was up to me, because I'm an idiot,
Yeah.
I would bring Harina. I
Yes.
don't even know his name, but I'd bring this dude.
That guy would be awesome, dude.
I mean, if it was me,
Yeah.
right? But most people probably don't know who he is
Yeah.
yet.
If you guys don't know who Rene is, he's probably one of the funniest. Is he like a stand-up comedy or just does acting?
No, I think it's more like
And the girl also is really funny.
Saturday Night Live type comedy, right? Like they do.
Yeah, but I know that the girl that girl that
He's
comes.
not a stand-up though.
Okay, she is though.
He's an actor.
and she's real fun.
Yeah, he's an actor.
So that guy is awesome, and he's got a show on Netflix called Harina.
It's Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. That's right. That guy would be awesome. That'd be a good choice.
Yeah, Harina, I mean, that's for me, right? But, and for me too, if I was an idiot, right? Schwarzenegger.
Chaparro Chuchenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That guy's hilarious. They probably won't do something like that, right? They're going to bring in somebody like, a singer like Ana Barbara or, I don't know, something like that.
Ana Barbara.
I would think, right? I don't know. Like a Timbiriche.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're making it sound like there is going to be celebrities, right?
Yeah.
So Matamoros brings their own celebrities.
Okay.
They'll be on the parade.
Who's Mexican?
Don't ask me that question.
Look it up.
I don't know.
Come on.
but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But my point was, there are going to be celebrities in the parade. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like he's the Mr. Amigo was the only celebrity. Matamoros always has their own.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you.
Is Mario bringing anybody?
I don't know. Do they have a similar system to Mr. Amigo? How does that work? Or do you know at all? How Matamoros brings in their
Oh, I don't know.
because I think they have one that is from either Matamoros or Tamaulipas that is left and done well, kind of like our Mr. Amigo last year. Right?
Okay.
It was originally kind of went to school.
Yeah. So we have 𝙤𝙪𝙨, which is the organization that puts together the event, correct?
Yes.
And then we have Sombrero Festival.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yes.
Completely, but it's
part of 𝙤𝙪𝙨.
Yes, but it's like there's several organizations.
Yes.
Right? Sombrero Fest is one of the biggest.
The main one is 𝙤𝙪𝙨.
The main one is
okay.
𝙤𝙪𝙨.
And then does Sombrero Fest fall under 𝙤𝙪𝙨 or is it a different organization? Okay.
Independent. And so Sombrero Fest, by the way, all of these organizations, if I got this correctly, are generating funds for nonprofits around the community.
Okay.
Right? So it's all for good purposes, right? So all the money that you spend on beer goes to a good cause.
Okay.
I think no matter what event you're in or all the different things, right? But Sombrero Fest is more of a concert festival and a lot of the funding goes to that. But that is a big event. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, they host about 50,000 people every night.
Yeah.
So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
How did Sombrero Festival start?
I don't know.
Google, bro. That's why you got the computer.
I do know that that Danny Loft, I think, was one of the first guys to start it.
So Sombrero Festival is this festival that they bring bands and concerts. They close. What's the name of the park?
Washington Park.
There's different stages for the concerts for the bands.
1986 by Danny Loft.
1986. Okay.
And Danny Loft was one of the founders. So Danny Loft was on the board with me.
For
he's not there.
Tourism? Okay.
Yeah, he's not there anymore, but he was. So I met him.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting guy, really nice guy. So if I got this correctly, from him telling me, right? Because he told me, but they wanted to play. They would just get together and drink, and so they wanted to make it bigger, and that's how it started.
That makes sense.
And I think he's one of also the original of the beard
posse. Yeah, I didn't even know.
So right now, throughout the whole week, they're going to different organizations and different places, and they'll break in and arrest people.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have to pay money to get them out.
Oh, you have to pay money?
Fundraiser.
Oh,
it all goes to the Browns. From them, they go to the Brownsville Historical.
But if you have a beard, then no problem.
Yeah, they don't arrest you if you have a beard.
Okay.
Right? So, but most people don't. Most people have work. Like, they're breaking into BISD and stuff or stuff like that, right? So most they're teachers. They're not they're not worried about this stuff, so they just take them in.
Yeah.
So they take people to jail and they fundraise.
Yeah.
Right? And it's fun and it's funny. Supposedly, so Danny Loft didn't.
Okay, let's rephrase this because for people who don't know, they don't actually take them to jail. They have this made up jail that they take, and then they put you in there for a little while.
Yeah, and then you get people to pay bail for you.
Yeah,
and then I think it's a thing that's done all over the country, like in different festivals.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
They added the beard
part
of it, right?
Yeah,
and it's part of 𝙤𝙪𝙨.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen it in different places. They'll have a jail and they'll put you in for whatever.
So what about women?
Can they arrest women? I think so. But I don't know.
I thought we had equality in this city, dude. If they're going to arrest men, you got to arrest women.
I don't know, but you can't.
They don't have a beard?
I do think you can arrest them, yeah.
Okay.
I do think that it's not just...
men without beards?
Yeah,
okay.
It's everybody. Anyway, Danny Loft and them started it to party.
Yeah.
Right?
I can imagine just like those dudes just...
from what I heard from Craig.
Drinking and being like, hey man, we should start our own festival. Just like we're doing. What was our stupid idea that we say, hey, so because Mr. Amigo is not going to have a celebrity, then we should get an American celebrity and call it Senor Friend.
Senor Friend. Yeah, somebody said that sounds like Senor Friend.
So stupid, dude. Yeah. But hey, you never know. The first Senor Friend could be Matthew McConaughey.
In the first place, I don't want to organize anything.
Yeah.
I'm tired of organizing stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Somebody else could do
it. Yeah, we'll just
show up at the party.
We'll tell the people, hey, this is our idea, you guys run with it.
But I do think that there are so many things to do now. Friday night is the night parade. It's at 7.
We should pretend to be in the parade. Just walk around.
I think you did that last year. And I think you're going to do it again this year. So I don't know.
No, because we don't have the cool camera anymore.
Yeah, we don't have a cool camera.
Yeah, we do.
You just need a hat.
No, that camera was like, what is that?
Yeah, but nobody knew it was a camera. You could just put a thing on.
No. People, because I told people. Well, you were.
There's videos out there of Rene chanting.
Yes.
That I'll post again just so people can go look at them. And then,
well, I wasn't really chanting. I was just walking around. And people were cheering because they thought I had like a magic wand or something, like a Game of Thrones. Because I was going like this, and people were just everybody was cheering.
I think also that the floats needed something to cheer at because there's no people.
And remember we talked about this last year too. We need some cheer. What do we call them?
You called them chanters or something.
You know, A&M has the yell leaders.
Yes,
right?
The yell.
So maybe not called cheerleaders, but like yell leaders. Because sometimes like it's very boring where you're just sitting there and these floats of like.
Yeah, I do remember like when I was a kid or younger.
Yeah.
Right. There was the guys. I don't remember. I don't want to mess it up, but the guys with the hats, the long hats that had the go-karts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you knew when they showed up, they were like always animated and like, hey.
Yeah.
So throughout the parade, there should be several.
Charro Days, if you're listening. Or Sombrero Festival, this is what you should do.
I don't think Sombrero Festival does.
Okay, not well, Charro Days. This is what you should do. Maybe not for this year because it's kind of late, but for next year, is like you should get a bunch of volunteers, people that have good energy, and then just put them on certain sections of the parade. So when the boring floats go by, like attorneys and some other things, like, you have like these yell leaders
further. Like what you're saying, that idea I like, but the idea could be that certain sections could compete for who's the most animated section of the parade, right? And now that there's like different sections, so like Mr. Amigo has a house there, right? So they're going to have a party no matter what, they're going to be there. Yeah. Right? And there's going to be packed full of people. So that could be a section. Yeah. I know A&M has a party on the parade somewhere, right? So there's another section.
Does UT have one?
I don't know. IBC does. Yeah. Right? They have another section. Now, we know somebody that can create a couple other sections that you can pay or whatever. So you could create these sections and then there's the headquarters where we were last year in the center, which gets packed, right? And you could be like,
but how are you gonna?
Yeah, there's got to be a judge. Yeah, walking around and be like,
and Charro Days. Then you can charge sponsors.
HEB yell leader. Yeah. And the
𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙩 yell leader. And then you wear like
they get you a Charro Day.
Yeah.
Charro outfit. Yeah. Right? With HEB on it. Yeah. Or whatever it is. And you're the HEB guy, right? And then you're like all these companies could do that. And then you make this thing crazy. Yeah.
And then you can have like porras for different sections.
That's kind of what I think like Mardi Gras is crazy because all the bands are like nuts, right? And everybody's nuts and they're yelling and all that stuff. So you can do something similar, more family oriented.
Yeah, yell leaders on each section.
All of a sudden, they pop up out of nowhere, like When I say Charro, you say Dave.
Yes,
something like that. Yeah,
this section over here, and now this section over here. I'll be a yell leader, dude.
Yeah.
So
you're just setting
yourself yeah. So 𝙒𝙗𝙗 or HEB, if you want to hire me as a yell leader, I'm available.
Yeah, I think there's already videos.
I can win. Yes, we will win,
and there'll probably be more.
We will win. Why don't we talk a little bit about what the events are going to be? I know you have to go here pretty soon, but what are the bands that are playing on Sombrero Festival?
So in Sombrero Festival, there's two main stages.
Okay.
Right, which is the tent, which is the more just like normal bands, rock bands, all kinds of bands of contemporary music. Yeah. And then they have the big stage, which is more Mexican regional music. Okay. So let me look up.
And then Sombrero Festival, let's talk a little bit about some of the competitions that they have. So they have the Frijo Olympics.
The Frijo Olympics, the two big ones. They have two big ones. And the two big ones are the Frijo Olympics and the Chili Cook-Off. The Chili Cook-Off, I don't want to mess this up, but I think the Chili Cook-Off is Friday.
Okay.
It might be here on there.
And that's the Frijo Olympics? No, that's a different one.
No, because they're different days.
Okay.
So one day is the... So...
And then they have the grito competition too, right?
Yes, I'm looking at events. Sorry, I'm looking this up while we're talking. But because they don't mention those events, so
they don't.
I'll tell you what they mention.
They don't mention them.
Not in this one because I think those are bigger events. So on Friday though, during the afternoon, you can go and they'll have a costume contest, a grito contest, a chancla toss.
Is that new?
I don't know, but it's at 4:00 on Friday. We should maybe go to.
I saw this
a waiter's race.
A waiter's race?
Yeah, like a waiter.
Okay.
At 5. Saturday has a costume contest again.
And the costume, what? Just a Charro outfit?
But what's not here, and we saw last year, was the jalapeno eating contest and those types of things. I don't see them here.
I saw a really funny video that they had a comp. I think it was in Ohio, where these women would call their husbands. Did I send it to you or no?
No.
Man, it's so funny. But it's basically women calling their husbands when they're going somewhere and the husband's always late. I think I have it here somewhere. But we should have something like this because it's so funny, man. I sent it to my mom.
Okay, Friday is Alicia Villarreal.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, it should be good.
Alicia Villarreal.
Yeah. And then Saturday, it's Lupillo Rivera.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's...
Lupillo Rivera's coming?
Yeah, that's the main stage. Yes.
Lupillo Rivera.
And they have bands all day, but that's the main...
Those are the main ones, yeah.
So Lupillo Rivera is scheduled at 10:30.
Yeah.
They have bands starting on Friday starting at 1, and at Saturday starting at 9:30 in the morning. Friday at 10 is the Red Not Chili Peppers.
The Red Not Chili Peppers? Yes. What does that mean?
It's a chili pepper.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Yeah, I think they're from...
It's a band?
Yeah, I think they're from LA. I don't know if they're from Austin or
Red Not,
big band.
Red Not Chili Peppers. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know who this is, but on Saturday it's going to be the Ultimate Aldean, I think.
Ultimate what?
Aldean.
Okay.
Aldean.
Okay.
Aldean, maybe? I don't know who that is. Right before then is Rockstar Denied, which is a really good local band. Yeah. And
with D Alvarado. Shout out to D.
And so, Saturday will be Freak Olympics. At 6 are the announcements of who wins.
Okay.
Right? But you can go before that and taste everybody's beans.
That sounded kind of weird. Go around, you taste everybody's beans. Bro, why are you so racist, bro?
That's what it is. Chili cook. Well, you can go taste people's chili.
Yes.
You want to taste people's chili?
Yes.
Can do that
and beans too. Yeah.
No, that's different.
That should be an ad. Want to taste people's chilies?
Yeah. Want to taste people's chili?
And beanies.
So they cook off on Friday, and then the Freak Olympics. So the two big events.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Before you move, I want to show you this because it's hilarious. Dude. This should be a competition in Charro days. Blyven.
Hurry! What is that? Put the phone right over the mic. Is this how you call your husband?
It's a husband calling call.
Oh. Yeah.
When your husband is being late?
Yeah, so it's like, Diego!
Can you hear me?
This is the best.
Yourself in here right now. Come on.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be late again, and you know that I want to get there on time. Roy?
I sent it to my mom and she started laughing. She's like, your dad can't hear anyway. It's like my dad's has cochlear implants, so he can't hear anything. So my mom's like, and my dad's always late, bro. Always. Yeah, well, and my mom's like
yelling.
She's always super embarrassed because she's like, we're going to be late. We're going to be late. We're going to be late. But man, that's so funny. I think that should be a competition on Charro days.
So I think we ran a little long, but I want to just tell everybody, like every event that we talked about, or even more events, you can look up there. Everybody has a website. So you can look up websites. You can look them up on social media. We have a podcast from last year with all the presidents.
Yes.
Yeah, that they can also look up. One really cool thing that I was going to bring up about that I think you posted today, but also it's very important for our culture, right? Apart from partying and the fun and all this stuff, right? I think last year when we had the three presidents here of the three main organizations, Roy spoke about this Sombrero Fest in Iraq.
Oh yes, I just reposted it.
You posted it. I'm going to repost it as well on Beyond Media. But
do it.
I think that's a really cool story.
Do it.
That signifies the importance of how that brotherhood and sisterhood between our two towns is very important to all of us now.
Yes.
Right? And I see the new people are embracing it as well. And I think it's very important as we're building community, as we're, striving to be a better community now. Yeah. With all the changes that are happening, that
Rockets and Charros, man.
This is very important.
Yeah.
Right? And so that story of Iraq, and you can go see it, but
Anthony Lucio.
We talked to him.
Yes.
I mean, we didn't have one podcast. But
I met him a while back ago. Yeah, and I did a something for them back in the day, the South Texas Veterans Association.
Yeah, so he was in Iraq.
Yes, he was in Iraq, and he reached out to Sombrero Festival and said, "Hey, I miss Charro Days. Can you guys send me something?" Or I can't remember what it was, but Sombrero Festival sent them a bunch of boxes where they sent them food and like hats and a bunch of stuff so they could celebrate Charro Days over there in Iraq. And we have some photos and some video of some of the soldiers over there celebrating Charro Days.
Yeah, they set up a Sombrero Fest over there while we were having Sombrero Fest here.
Yeah.
And then
so we talked
there is a flag, I think it is, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think
that came from Iraq.
Yes. I think we should talk to Roy to see if shout out to Roy de los Santos, one of the leaders there at Sombrero Festivals. Yeah. And we interviewed him. We interviewed him last year.
Yes.
And the other leaders of the other organizations.
And Mr. Amigo.
Yeah. And he told us this great story. So hopefully that's still happening. And if it's not happening, then we should.
Yeah, but my point, more important, is that that's the importance of this week, right?
Yeah.
It's like, look, even people that are out there miss it, right? And then people from here reached out and made it happen for them.
Yeah.
And
people that are from here, us locals, we look forward to it every year, right?
Yeah, I told you, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm pumped, even though I'm not going to be able to go to everything, but Friday I think Friday is going to be a big day for us. We're going to be at the luncheon.
Yeah.
Then we'll be at the parade.
Yeah.
Then probably Sombrero Fest. So
if you see
us, that's what I was going to say.
Come say hi to us.
Yeah, come say hi to Beyond Media. And I don't know, this guy might have a camera or mic going. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll have a good time no matter what. And this guy will be a yell leader.
But we're also going to be interviewing people in the street.
Yeah.
Our little crew is going to just walk around and talk to people and ask their opinions about the festival and how can we make Brownsville a better city for everybody, especially downtown. I think a lot of young people are starting to come out as artists, and there's a lot of opportunities for them downtown. But I don't think a lot of people know about them.
Yeah.
Yet. So it'd be cool to get everybody's insight whenever we see you on the street to see how we can improve our city, how we can improve these festivals, bring more festivals to the city, and just make a better Brownsville for everybody.
Yeah. I think that's the main key. That I think that the community needs more and more events, which is why I think Mr. Amigo is going to be okay, and it's going to be fine to do it in August. So go out and have a good time. If
you want to be a yell leader, reach out to us.
Yeah, reach out to
because we're gonna make this idea happen, and we're gonna have yell leaders.
Rene's head cheerleader.
I'll be the head yell leader, like the A&M guy.
Go out, have a good time. If you're new in town, go check out as many of these things as possible because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and make it a tradition. If you move to our town,
yes,
this is gonna be a tradition every year. There's gonna be crazy idiots like us, walking around dressed like this. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Yeah, be safe. Don't drink and drive.
They used to have charters. Remember, like at the mall, and they would take you. Did you ever see that?
No.
Yeah, they used to at the mall.
They don't have those anymore.
I don't think they do anymore. You would park and the bus would take you to Sombrero Fest.
That would alleviate a lot of traffic and parking.
That's true too. You know what? People Uber.
Yeah.
Uber downtown, have a good time, and Uber back.
Yeah.
And it'll avoid a lot of traffic. It'll avoid more stuff.
Yeah, because you're still going to have to pay like $25, $30, even on the street. Because
everybody's house.
Because the neighbors.
House becomes a parking.
The street.
Everybody's yard becomes a parking
lot. So you can't park there because they'll put cones. Yeah. And it's fine, it's everybody's trying to make a buck, and that's why we love also Charro Days, because everybody gets it boosts the local economy, so you can make a little bit of money. So if you don't want to pay those $25, just take an Uber and avoid possibly getting DWI.
So have a good time. Try a grito once in a while.
Be safe, and we'll see you all out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys.